Hello there and welcome to a short video where I'm going to show you all of my texture packs features. I have many texture packs available and I will link this video on every texture pack site I have. So if you're from Modrill and watching this, then hello there. I will put timestamps in the timeline so you can see what pack is covered at which section. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly go over every pack, starting with my main pack, Kai's Minecraft Tweaks. I'm just gonna install it real quick. As you can see right away, I changed the color map. So grass looks a bit different in every biome. I prepared some biome colors over here. So you can see in different biomes, the grass is tinted a little bit more saturated. It's only a little change, but I really enjoy that. Then we have variations for cake, for barrels and for note blocks. The diamond barrel is really rare. I fixed the wall model, so when using it in creative mode, it doesn't have like this transparent side. I changed a bit of the scaffolding texture, the coarse dirt slab. All of the slabs have like vertical variants, so using them in a wall or something can look really cool because now the texture is vertical. You have the same for stone slabs, they are like rotated by 90 degrees. Then there's like a couple of changes I did to blocks. If you use the double slab variant, you get the vanilla block model. I can pick this up and this is a double slab and this is the normal block. So cut sandstone looks like this little brick texture. I made diorite a bit darker. Endstone now works really well with sandstone. I changed the color a bit. I changed the granite to be more red, but you can still get the vanilla texture using the double slab. Same for nether brick. It's like really black now. Blackstone is really black now. Same for the bricks. And the purple is like really purple now. Also diorite slabs, walls and stairs look like calcite. So you can use them with calcite. This pack is mostly about many little changes and features. There's a little model change for the pressure plate. If it's a pressed plate, it doesn't Z-fight with item frame, so you can use it as plates on tables and stuff. This is a potted crimson fungus. This is a potted warped fungus. This is a potted red mushroom, and this is a potted brown mushroom. And as you can see, the red mushroom has two models, one with the lid on the ink bottle and one where the feathers in the ink bottle. Campfires don't have ash. Soul campfires and soul torches use a spruce texture for their wood parts. We have 3D amethyst clusters, same as dripstone. I made zombie piglins a bit quieter. If I can quickly spawn one. It's like my mob sounds on 100%, but yeah, it's just so gold farms are a bit quieter. Do I have strength? I do. I did some Optifine and continuity connected textures. As you can see, they like connect and the border is like only around the entire block that is of one type. I think that looks really cool. And same for smooth stone, makes it look really good in like big surfaces. That's basically all my main pack does. I changed a couple of paintings. I might remove them because this is supposed to be transparent, but it doesn't work at the moment. And the high-res paintings of my Kingdom Archeron on my community server, it's like cool, but it doesn't fit the vanilla vibe and I'm not sure if I will keep them. But for now, they're still in the pack. Yeah, there are a couple of little changes. I changed the hay bale. I changed the daylight sensor to match with dark oak wood. I changed the loom color. This is not the loom anymore. It's the chiseled bookshelves nowadays to match the color with the normal bookshelf. And I got some rounded logs. All of the vanilla logs are a little bit rounded out. Same for the creaking heart. And I got some custom beds. This is pink, yellow, brown, black, and light gray. So you can use them as benches in your cities, for example. Then I got a changed enchantment glint. It's across items and armor. It's just a little golden whoosh and no longer the purple whatever mess. Weed seeds are a bit different. Lecterns don't have this red book thingy. I changed some splash text. I added a custom language to the game, which you can select, but you will only understand some things if you're German. And it's just a couple of changes for the memes. And then I have firefly bushes without firefly animations. That's basically everything for my main pack. Let's jump to the next pack, which is dark iron. As you can see, those are the normal iron textures. I don't like the fact that they are like all the different colors. So when you're grabbing an anvil and a cauldron, they are like really dark, as you are not probably familiar with. Iron chains and lanterns use like this bright bluish texture, and all the other stuff is just like white. And people in the early days often said, yeah, this is silver. So I changed it. When using the dark iron textures, you get consistent dark iron. I have to admit, at this point I might change some textures. I'm not that happy with the armor anymore, and the door, it's like a little bit too dark. I might go over that again, but that's the current point. Rails are like way darker, the chains are consistent, the smithing table is consistent, that's the armor. I'm not that big of a fan of that anymore as well. I might change it as well. Iron tools are still bright because they would look too similar to stone if they were gray. But yeah, that's just a simple pack to make that more consistent, but I will keep working on it. Coming to the next pack is Bushy Leaves. So let me quickly enable that. As you can see, all the leaves look pretty the same in vanilla, but using my pack, you can get some bushy models in addition to vanilla models. So it's like 2/3 of the time that you get a bush model and 1/3 of the time that you get a vanilla model. And this works for all leaves that got added. And I also did mangrove roots that have like little thingies sticking out, and it just makes them look less repetitive. This adds moss overhangs as well. So pale moss and normal moss have the same weighting as the leaves for overlays or not overlays. And I also changed some biome tints, but this only works for Optifine or continuity. So for example, in mountain biomes, you would get brighter birch leaves. In the end, you would get purple birch leaves. All the other biomes just use the regular birch leaf, but birch forests use an orange model. Currently, that's just how the feature works. There's no gradient from one biome to the other. So on the border of a biome, the leaves would look pretty shit, and I'm going to change that. My most popular pack is the framed glass panes resource pack. This only changes glass panes to use a frame texture, as the name implies. And glass blocks stay unchanged in the vanilla way. Since I'm using continuity, this is connecting, but the frame textures don't connect, obviously, since they are framed. And yeah, that's just the variations. The white glass uses a little bit of a wooden frame. All the others use metal frames. Light gray and I think this is gray, yeah, are fully transparent and just use the different types of frames I made. And black glass has a little special frame. But yeah, that's all the glass types. There are additional packs available, so you can choose. You either have only the panes or only the blocks or both of them, and that would look a little bit like this. So you have the frames for all the blocks, except for regular glass and tinted glass. Now, the most recent pack I made and just published for the latest version is flower variants. I designed 4 variants for every flower in the game, and I'm quickly gonna enable it. This adds a lot more variation to every type of flower. So you have still the vanilla model. They have all the same chance of spawning, and it's like dependent on the block where the flower is. So on this block, you will always get the small flower. That's how they look like. That's the dandelion, that's the poppy, and that's the, what are they called? Blue orchids, the swamp flower. And in the flower pots, you will always get the vanilla model, by the way. And that's the red tulips. Tulips use the same model, but with different, yeah, textures for the petals. That's the azure bluet. The alliums. I changed the alliums quite a bit. I kept the color scheme. They look a little bit like amethyst now, but they use like this lavender style, which you can also find in the lilac. It's inspired by that shape, but a little bit wider. And then we have the good old daisies. They also have multiple variants, and they have 5 variants. The cornflowers, the lily of the valleys, the wither roses. Then there's a bunch of to-dos. I'm planning on changing the nether roots. I didn't do those yet. I didn't do the new flower, the golden dandelion, because I'm not that sure if it makes sense for me to do that. I didn't do all the grass and stuff, but what I did do is variations for the firefly bushes and the dead bushes. So I used the sapling texture of some saplings and just used the wood and put it in the color scheme of the original dead bush. So you can't really tell that there's a difference, but when you look closely, you will notice it. And the fireflies are gone. They are just variations without an animated texture. Some of them are larger, some of them are smaller. Coming to my overlays texture pack. I made overlays for basically every block in the game that makes sense to have overlays. So stuff that would like in real life, yeah, just have little pebbles and stuff over other blocks. I made textures for it. So we have moss, dirt, sand, coarse dirt, gravel, the nether, what are they called? Nyliums. Snow, of course. Cobblestone has like little cobble pebbles, mossy cobble. I did not do all the concrete powders yet. It's just the red concrete that far. Mycelium, clay, red sand. Then we got podzol, a little bit more like needles and grassy bits. We got cobble deep slate, rooted dirt, the other deep slate tiles, moss again. I made moss twice. Or is this grass? This is grass. I'm stupid. Sorry. We have the mud from the muddy mangrove roots, pale moss, the packed mud. Skalk doesn't have an overlay, and resin. And over here we have mud, which also doesn't work because it's like not a full block. If you step in it, you can see you're like going 1 pixel down, and that's why it doesn't work. And the Skalk has an animated texture, that's why this one doesn't work. And this is all the overlays for the block sides. So all these blocks that have like these textures also have side textures, as you can see here. But the bricks is where the fun begins, because I added like a hierarchy which block can overlay other blocks. So as you can see, snow is the highest priority, and those are all going down. So you don't get messy corner pieces. It's all in one order, which block is the highest and which block is the lowest. As you can see, all the bricks have the same order, the same hierarchy. Mud is the lowest, and then it's just going up. So we'll always get from a cracked stone brick an overlay over the regular stone brick. If you have any feedback for that, let me know in the comments. Maybe I will change the cut sandstone and the red sandstone texture, but for now you will need to use my main pack for this to look good. Now, talking about the fun stuff is my Minecraft Dungeons weapons texture pack. I implemented most weapons from Minecraft Dungeons that were in the game when it released back in like, what was that, 2020? They all have models and textures that you can use by just renaming the item. So you can see here, knives work for diamond swords or netherite swords. All the other tools are mostly netherite, and they're like all the different knives, all the different swords. Then you have the spear for the staffs and the swords. So this should be a netherite sword, yeah. And all the spears have the spear animation. So if you would charge with that, you would hold it at this angle and then tilt it slowly forward. And we have axes, we have hammers, which are using maces. The pickaxe is the diamond pickaxe, but it's just a netherite pickaxe. Now the bows and the crossbows are a bit more complicated since I didn't make the animation for all of them yet. So this one has one, and the firebolt thrower as well. But you can't get that by renaming. You need the item model command for that, and these all don't have animation, so they will just look the same no matter what the state they are. I made a Google document with all the names in it, so you can see which items are available to rename. I can quickly demonstrate how that works. This is the site I was talking about, and you can see which items are done. They are checked off. You can see the model, you can see the name, and which item you have to rename, and the item model for the command. And there's some stats from Minecraft Dungeons each item has. So these are all the melee weapons. As you can see, we did all of those until, okay, that's a special one, that's from the DLC, but all the others are like when the game released, and those are from the DLCs. We haven't done those yet. Now, same for the bows. You can see them here. And the crossbows. They also have many that are not finished yet. And armor doesn't work, unfortunately. Now, how you would make this work is you use the command /give yourself whatever item you want. You can make it a stick or whatever. Item model. And then you paste in what you find on the website. And you have to put that in the little, what are they called? It's not an exclamation mark. It's like the quotation thingy. And you could also give it a name. It's not necessary, but you can call it the item that it is. In this case, it's a Firebrand X. And when you hit enter, you will get a stick that looks like the Firebrand X. And you could do that with any item, and then you can enchant it and stuff. So that works only with the command. When you want to rename the items, you just have to get a default X, shove it in the anvil, and name it whatever you want. Firebrand. There we go. Now there's a little special feature to the Minecraft Dungeons pack. On the website, I also linked the Minecraft Dungeons blocks. It's on the versions page. You can find this one. And this will change some blocks to use the Minecraft Dungeons textures. I put some over here. Then you get like the Minecraft Dungeons blocks, snow, grass. This is coarse dirt, I think. Yeah, normal dirt, cobblestone, and this pebbled stone path. And this also changes the purple to be a stone pillar, which looks pretty cool, I think. But I'm not implementing that in my main pack. And this is the dead corals. They have like little stone brick textures. And yeah, this is like just a wall, but if you stretch it out, you will get this wooden beam. Okay, onto the fun stuff, the Ignacia pack. It's the pack everyone should use when playing on the Ignacia SMP, my community server, because it adds some custom items for each kingdom that special players made, and that it also includes the scepter. And yeah, you can see the axes and swords and stuff. Yeah, the prices and some custom crowns and armor. And for the last pack, you have the high-res pack. Now this pack is unlisted because it uses some copyright protected textures, for example the Elder one from Harry Potter, various weapons from Ninjago, and the Ring of Power. Is it the Ring of Power? It's the One Ring, of course. The gem from Clash of Clans, the old legend icon from Clash of Clans, and Sting, and a Fleischkäseweckle, and Glamdring, and 2 swords from Eragon, which a fan made. Brizinger and Zarok, which I did not make. That's why this pack is unlisted. The link is in my Discord. So yeah, that's basically it. Those are all the features in my texture packs. I hope you liked them, and you can find them all on Modrinth. If you have any questions or you want to see the development of further features, you can join my Discord and we can chat over there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.